This is Standard 8 History Lesson number 4. The freedom struggle of 1857. In 1857, a great struggle took place in India which completely shook British government. Completely shook means completely make them to realize that their power will not be so longer in India. The scope of the struggle was taken into consideration by V.D. Savarkar in his book The Indian War of Independence 1857. After reading this his book, many revolutionaries got inspiration from it to fight against British. So many people, those who were trying to raise their voice against the British injustice, they were very much inspired after reading this book. People bared the harassment of British. They were bearing their all kind of injustice, the mistreatment, and they were dominated by British. Farmers and people became bankrupt during the company rule. So common people and farmers, both of them, they became very poor. In 1770, major famine in Bengal province was there, and after this famine, there was no response of help from the British government towards the people, those who suffered from during this famine. And people realized that this is a very rude behavior. There was no help provided by the government to them. From 1763 to 1857, the peasants of Bengal participated in the rebellion led by Sannyasi Fakir, and they participated. The peasants, they came together and they rebelled against the British power. Taxes were imposed on farmers, and as heavy taxes were there, so it was unbearable, very much difficult. It was a great difficulty and challenge for a farmer to pay heavy taxes even if he was not getting a good harvest. So there was a compulsion on farmers that anyhow you have to pay the tax, whether you are getting a good crop or no. Annexation of many Indian states were made by British. Lord Dalhousie annexed many princely states. Now and Nawab of Ayodhya was dethroned. Now annexation means what? If a province is there under a rule of a small prince or a king, what they were doing, the British, they were telling that you will not rule this province anymore, you have to hand over this to us. Either they used to give them the message, or there used to be a fight. So annexation. So when Lord Dalhousie came to India, he did, he annexed many princely states. So small prince who were there, they were not so powerful against the British, and they were compelled to surrender their authority to British and their province also. So Nawab of Ayodhya was dethroned. So he was dethroned. Dethrone means to come down from his ruling chair. Indian soldiers were given low status. Now after that, what happened? Many of the Indian soldiers were working in British department and British. So what they were given a low status by British officers. They were not given the importance, and they were not given the promotion also. They were given a very low wages, low salaries. Many rulers fought against the British to make them uh, to realize their behavior. So many rulers, those who didn't uh, gone into their favor on their side, or they didn't accepted their offers, or they didn't supported them, and they stood against them, and what they did, they gave a very tough fight to British rulers, British government. And there were many, Rani Lakshmi Bai was there, Tata Tope was there. So these all people, these all fighters, those were there, they were not ready to accept the supremacy of British government on their province. So so the British accepted, and as they were giving a tough fight, what happened? Slowly the British understood that there is a mind, the minds of people are changing, and people are going to are realizing their importance, that we have to do something against the British. So this thing British understood. And in villages, previously when villages were having their own autonomy in their own system, British tried to interfere in their village, that ground level. So when they started interfering there, what happened, that the people, they didn't tolerate their interference, and they tried to revolt against them. They were not listening to them. They started this kind of rebellion against the British rule, and they were not following the rules and laws laid on them. So when this thing was there, what happened, the British government realized that this is not going to be on this is not good sign for us. So what they did, they had a policy, and in this policy, what they decided, that we will not interfere in your social and religious aspect. So the British accepted the policy of non-interference in social and religious aspects of Indians. And due to the freedom struggle of 1857, the Indians felt of giving a united fight against the British rule, and freedom struggle became inspiration of Indian freedom movement after that. So this was the background that was created, and as this thing was there, after the effect of it was, it led to Indian freedom movement, which was taken on a massive interest, and people, they participated in it, and due to it we got our freedom in 1947. So this is how, this is the background of all the things, and we should know our history in such a manner. So we should remember all these things. Study for you is that you read the lesson properly, thoroughly, solve the exercises and objectives very well, and be prepared for the coming exam.